You always looked out for everyone else. Being an artist pre-COVID, your time was always other people's, you know. You had a lot to deal with as a person. I personally went through a very traumatic experience, and I never got a chance to deal with it, you know, because I had to be Lady Zamar all the time. I had to show up all the time, and I had to smile all the time. And you get to a point where you're like, I've sacrificed so much just so that I can please everybody else. So when I was writing Find Me Now, I remember just thinking, I don't want to talk about love like it's some fantasy. I want to talk about the complicated feelings that we have and accept them and say, okay, this is how we feel. This is how I feel. But at the same time, I will wait for love to come find me, you know, because right now I need more hope. I need more of myself than I need other people's so-called versions of love, you know. And I remember just working with a whole lot of different producers to kind of get that concept, but I wasn't able to put it into the most concise version because I'm a writer. So sometimes I end up writing a lot more than I should. And so I spoke to my label and I asked them to just, you know, recommend somebody, and they recommended JR. And I was like, you know what, he's actually made some of my favorite songs growing up. So yeah, let's work with JR. And he came into the studio. He was such a breath of fresh air, especially as a writer.
I was going to ask, what was that experience like?
JR is so cool. Like, he's such a family man, you know, and you can tell because he uses his time so wisely. He doesn't like wasting it, from what I've gathered, you know, and he was able to then draw as much that he felt like he needed from me. And then we started conceptualizing the song. We started putting together melodies. He asked me, what do I want to say, you know, and we then worked it from there. And I was very uncomfortable at first because it's such a simple song. You know, when you look at all my past songs, there's so much that I'm saying. And it's easier to say a lot, you know, and say nothing at the same time. So I wanted to say a little, but say a lot at the same time. And that's basically how the song came about.
It's the feeling. You put the feeling in there.
Oh, thank you. Well. But it took us forever because we recorded the song so many different times, because we were not getting the gist. And then we finally got the gist earlier this year.
How many takes?
Yo. I think we recorded the song about 4 or 5 times.
Sure.
You know, it just wasn't coming right. There was a point where I was like, I guess it might. You know, it's just very soft. And then at the end, I realized this is a song that needs me to be confident in what I'm saying. I need to actually say this with a conviction. And then we ended up with Alexis engineered the song. And then Lee Global, one of the producers, he helped with the, you know, making that atmosphere, putting the atmosphere in the vocals and cleaning up the vocals. And then Ross was the engineer. He's an amazing engineer. He's actually from here, from Cape Town. And he just managed to create that air that we needed. Because, you know, with every song, you kind of needed to have a bit of a bounce. So this song took a long time. Like, it took a very long time.
So there you can hear personally. Because I always say, you know, when artists come in and then they will bring, you know, the group, the producer, or whoever, and I'll be like, no, bring them close, let them come say hello on the mic, because you know, the artist is the main attraction, but the artist has a lot of support, a lot, and you're the first artist that I didn't have to say anything. You actually, you know, you announced it yourself. You're like, no, this person was doing that.
Yeah, the thing is,
shout out to them.
Thank you. I think one of the most important things I learned during the COVID time is that we are not alone. As much as they kept on saying, we're alone, you're alone, we're alone together, far distance, I don't know what they're saying, but I realized that we will never make it on our own. We have each other for a reason, and the people that make us who we are the people that we really need to extend gratitude the most to. And things are not perfect. I mean, our music and the music industry in general is not a perfect place. We have differences of opinions. We sometimes get so lost in our own ways of doing things that we have a lot of misunderstandings. But what I've realized is what surpasses all of that, and that what makes everything better is acknowledging that this is the person that helped get to this point, and this is what. And because the song, yes, it's Lady Zamar, Find Me Now, but there are so many people that contributed to making sure that the music is exactly how it is today. You know?
Yes. Hard work, teamwork
Makes the dream work.
There we go. And when was the song released?
It was released yesterday on the 22nd of April.
Happy birthday, happy belated birthday.
Oh, thank you.
and how was the response on it? I always ask, a lot of artists don't like to answer that question.
Oh, no, I'll be honest. I've been out of the music space for quite some time. I last released music in 2019, June. So it's been a very long time. And I remember, because of a lot of things that have happened in the social space, in the public space, a lot of people just did not think I would make music again. People thought I was done. You know, I used to see all the tweets all the time. Where's Lady Zamar? Why is she not making music? You know, the cancel culture as well, which is extraordinarily weird for me. I was just like, you know what? It's fine. We put out the song yesterday, and my fans, the ones that really love the music, they've been listening to it. I also know that as a fact, it will get more people listening to it because I have been gone, and I cannot pretend like the industry's waiting. You know, no, it's not like that. There's a lot of amazing people that have come up in that 2.5, almost 3 year space. But I'm just grateful that the people that love my music still love my music.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, loyal supporters.
Loyalty.
Loyalty is real. Oh, yeah. Any upcoming events?
I have performances. Is it today or tomorrow? Today. I have about 3 shows today.
So
all of them around here.
You say it just, I have about 3 shows. Like it's nothing, man.
I mean, it's something I love doing. I've been doing it for a while, and I really enjoy it. So It's like, yay, I got 3 shows. But it is really like, it's such a passion for me to perform. And I love the fact that I still get to do it. And I get to do it with people that really enjoy it. You know, so yeah, I got like 3 shows, all in Cape Town. I love being here. Like, it's my favorite place.
This is fine. It's just 3. No problem. I'm going to ask this question before I get attacked later on. Will you be performing Find Me Now?
Yes. Oh,
There we
yes.
go, because
100%.
even though, like, obviously, like, duh.
Yeah.
But, you know, people are going to be like, why didn't you ask? Now, how are we going to know?
No.
Now,
I'll be
you'll
performing
know.
Find Me Now. I'll be
There we
performing
go. So
it.
the new song will be there. I mean, yo, I'm loving it. I'm really loving it.
Thank you.
And was it like a stressful process? What, creating the song?
100%. Music is one of the most stressful processes. I think people do not know how much work actually goes into making the song. You can't make a song overnight. Yeah, sure, it happens all the time. But sometimes, when, especially you want to be intentional about something, it needs you to think. You know, it's a think process. It's an artistic, creative process, but you need to think. And I think that's where it started, just conceptualizing it. Getting the right producers. Let me tell you, we've had so many different producers try this song. And it just wasn't working, you know. And the frustration comes there. Also, the truth of the matter is sometimes because people are a bit scared, you know, to put out new sounds, new music, you have the challenge of convincing people that, no, this is the right track. You know, so it's been very, 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 very stressful. But I'm so grateful that we got here.
I do love the fact that, you know, your taste is still there.
Yeah.
Like, you know, our artists change over time.
Yeah.
Like, it's still that, you know, that happy, positive, energetic vibe to it.
Thank
you. See, that's why I love your music. That's why, because it's literally, I can drive for hours, because most of the time I'm on the road, and then I'll be jamming out to your music.
Oh, thank
and then
you.
that's why I was like, when I played this, whoa, say again? I was not expecting. Otherwise, I would have, you know, emptied my whole phone onto the system and be like, let's play it. But
oh my.
hey, but anyways, you are here now. I'm very shocked. I don't know if you can see my goosebumps.
No.
But they are still here. I'm trying my best, you know, to keep calm and I always tell my guests, it's just a normal conversation.
Yeah.
Why are you being nervous?
Yeah.
I'm the one who's being nervous.
I'm sorry.
Why are you saying sorry? You're so kind.
I don't want you to be nervous.
Find me now. So you will be performing today. Are there any other performances that we can be expecting?
Well, in Cape Town, it's just today. And then I'll be leaving tomorrow. And from tomorrow, then I'll be in other different places.
Where? The people are very
I
busy
literally-
nowadays. They want to know.
I literally never know. A what? Oh, yes. You guys must check my social media. Yes.
There we go. You must go. Suma, lay it down for them.
Yeah, go check my Instagram, which we are on right now, my Twitter, and my Facebook. You guys can go check it out.
I would say give the name, but
It's lady_Zamar. I don't know, some people actually look for Lady Zamar, and I'm like, that's not me. I've always got an underscore all the time.
because that's not how it is.
Except on TikTok. I'm Lady Zamar official on TikTok. Yeah.
It's been a while on TikTok.
I just started,
Let
hey?
me say this, I'm not two-faced. I'm not a bad. I actually don't follow you on TikTok.
No, it's fine because it's a new account. It's a very new account. I
Okay,
just
I
started
wanted to
it
say,
maybe 2 months or 3 months ago.
No, because so what I do is I start with one artist and then I only follow a certain artist and then everybody will pop up. Because sometimes I forget and I don't want to search.
Yeah.
And then I'll just be like, okay, then let me follow.
Also, TikTok makes me so nervous because I don't understand the dancing things and I'm not a great dancer.
What do
You know,
mean?
I'm a great performer. But when it comes to dancing and learning and, doing those voiceovers and then you pretend it's you, sometimes I'm still getting the hang of it, but I'm posting my type of content.
I was going to say, you must post you.
Yeah, I'm
Huh?
posting
You mustn't
myself.
follow other people, just follow you. Huh?
Yeah, so it's Lady Zamar official on TikTok. Yeah.
And on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
It's lady_Zamar or lady space Zamar. But it's always got a space.
There we go.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us.
No, thank you for having
I hope
me.
this is not the last time.
Oh, definitely. We'll
And
be back.
hopefully you'll let me know the next time you come, please. Because like I said, it was very, and me and my anxiety, they
snap.
don't mix with each other so lekker. So when you literally, that's why when you popped up, I was like jittery. I was completely, I couldn't think straight,
Oh,
nothing.
my days.
But we've managed, you've got it, you've announced your song.
Thank you.
And once again, it's another dope song.
Thank
I'm sure
you.
it will be all over, as always, like it always is. So, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Alrighty.
Have an awesome weekend further. Have fun at your just 3 shows. And have a nice time.
Thank
And
you.
I hope you get rest, eh?
Yeah, 100%. I'll give rest.
You must